We're back after a week. I'm sorry.
Week and a bit.
Week and a bit. I'm
It's
sorry
alright.
again.
We're busy guys.
We are busy guys. We're busy people.
Yeah.
Quite a bit's happened. Quite a few teams have been knocked out, or a few teams have been knocked out. One of them's no shock to anybody.
The
Capitals.
Capitals, yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
sort of
Then
knew that.
Washington anomalies.
Yeah, exactly. And then, a couple teams that I didn't think were going to be knocked out got knocked out pretty quick.
So you know what that means, right?
Yeah, I owe you money.
You know what that means.
I
Yeah,
do.
the two teams.
I don't have cash on me.
Because you're a deadbeat.
No.
Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I just don't
everybody.
carry
I'm
on
just
cash,
joking.
but I do have a check.
No,
for
don't.
$182.
No, you're
That's
good.
already been cashed.
You got no. How about you give me this card here?
That's worth more than $5. Much more than $5. Yeah.
The guy who this
Antoine
bad
Lundell.
guy. This bad guy.
No, that's
here.
not bad guy.
Oh, that's not the bad guy.
This is bad guy. You can have this if you want. No, that's Antoine Lundell.
Okay.
He's been
Michael
looking good.
McLeod's the bad guy.
Michael McLeod's bad guy. Yeah.
Bad
That's
guy.
bad guy. Anyways.
No, you owe me $5 though.
I know. So, you want to go through the brackets here?
Yeah, let's go with the brackets here.
Okay, so Kent up here, me down here, obviously.
If you remember from
Makes sense. Oh, yeah, I'm
last-
Monroe. I'm Monroe, by the way.
Munbro.
Monroe. And who are you?
Kent.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you, everybody. Anyways. Go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you remember from last week's episode or whatever, last episode, we did our bracket challenges and we did a $5 wager.
For the first round.
For the first round only. And you can see mine and Monroe's brackets here. Only place where we differed was the Winnipeg and Colorado series and the Florida Tampa series.
Mm-hmm.
And the date is May 2nd, 2024. Currently, the Jets are out.
Yeah.
Tampa's out.
Yeah.
And that's where I won the bet there.
Leafs are currently playing to maybe tie it up 3-3. So we'll see how that goes. We'll put it up somewhere here of live updates. Give you guys live updates of what's happening there.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine doesn't look too good. So I guess I can start off with mine. So we'll start off with the ones that are currently going. So
we can talk about that Jets series, man.
Yeah,
I got
that
some
Jet series
things
is
to-
bad. So Hellebuyck is going to win the Vezina this year.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to win the Vezina for the regular season. It is a regular season trophy. It's crazy how the guy can't figure it out in the playoffs, or this year at least. Yeah, pretty wild. I don't understand how it happened, but it did happen. Yeah, he's not looked good. He let in 4 goals, more than 4 goals, but at least 4 goals in each one of his starts in the playoffs, which is crazy. I don't get it. Like, the guy's so good. It took a while for the Jets to even let in more than 3 goals, I think it was, in the regular season. And then now now he's just letting in goals like left, right, and center. It makes no sense.
That Colorado's a good team.
Yeah.
They're a really good team. But it just goes to show you how unpredictable hockey is and the playoffs itself, because the Jets beat Colorado right before the playoffs. They beat them 7-0.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember when I said in one of the last podcasts, no, I don't think it was the last one, but one of the last ones, how maybe it was like they gave the Jets that game to give them like a false sense of security.
Man, you never know.
It's fake.
It's entirely
not actually
possible.
true.
I don't think they would do that.
No, I don't think so either.
A good team wouldn't do that.
No. But yeah, no, pretty wild. It wasn't even close, really.
No.
I mean...
Jets won one
Jets
game.
won one game, but
it was a close game, 7-6.
It was closer than the Rangers Capitals series, but that's not anything to hang your hat on. Definitely.
One thing I wanted to note with that Jets Avalanche series, that was the first time in NHL history where a team in the first 5 games of the playoffs has let in more than 5 goals.
Really?
5 goals or more.
I didn't
5
know
goals or more in every game,
Huh.
I should say.
That's pretty wild.
And that's our Vezina goalie this year. Everyone says it. Everyone says Connor Hellebuyck. Vezina goaltender.
I just want to point this out. So, like Kent said, we're recording
May 2nd.
during the Leafs Bruins game 6 here. Bruins had 1 shot on goal in the first period. The Leafs had 12.
That's looking good,
That's pretty crazy. Bruins had a penalty. I mean, takeaways, face-offs won. Wow. That's crazy. 12 shots to 1 in the first period. The Bruins, I don't know why, but they have this like mental block in closing out series since last year.
Yeah, up 3-1.
Like, they're shaking in their boots.
I mean, we're also speaking too soon,
For sure, but like, that's not great. 12 to 1.
Yeah.
shots, like that's not great. Anyways,
After one period of play, you never
Yeah.
know what can happen.
so
Yeah, but last game was a really good game.
Mhm.
Matthew Nees
Matthew Knees.
scored the OT winner to
Yeah.
keep their team alive, which is pretty wild.
Yeah,
Um,
Matthew Knies has looked good.
yeah.
He's a big body. He's young. He's been taking a lot of punishment, though, so I worry that if the Leafs do make it past this round and they make it a little bit further in the playoffs, he's a guy that I would think might get injured. Because I don't know if you've been watching those games too closely.
Not too much, no.
He's been getting wrecked often on the puck. Like, he's having a tough time dealing with that. So, I mean, I wouldn't say he's having a tough time dealing with it, but he's just been getting hit a lot.
Right.
Yeah, he's a punching bag for sure for Boston. But, I mean, he has the puck a lot on the boards. That's sort of his role, is grinding up pucks along the boards. So, he's going to take hits there. Anyways.
Yeah, I'd also want to talk about that series. Question came from Kyle White. He says, "What's with all the weird injuries this year? When has anyone missed playoff games for a migraine or food poisoning from like a week ago?"
Yeah.
You know, Kyle, you know, he's a really good hockey analysis insider.
Yeah.
He thinks, from his inside sources, he thinks Matthews and Nylander, they actually were injured in the regular season, and they pushed it because they wanted to get their milestones. Matthews wanted to get his 70 goals. Nylander wanted to get his 100 points.
Yeah.
And they pushed it. Unlike McDavid, where McDavid was like, you know what? Let's miss a few games here. I'm not fully healthy. Let's get healthy before the playoffs. And yeah, I don't know. Austin Matthews, you know, they've been saying hit him with the flu like Austin Matthews. You know, I actually thought of that today.
Yeah, that's good.
No, but
it's so with the Nylander thing, it's sounding like he had migraines, but he wasn't missing them because of the migraines. So I forget who it was on the broadcast, I think it was last night or a couple nights ago, was talking about for Nylander that if you have migraines and headaches and things like that, the team will think concussion and then you have to be held out. So I think it was like a concussion protocol-esque thing where he's having migraines, he's having issues with his head, hold him out, it might be a concussion, and the NHL requires you to hold out players if they're showing any concussion-like symptoms.
I didn't think
migraines is one of them. So,
and you can say that with Austin Matthews, hit him with the forward like Austin Matthews.
Puking and
he puked. That's a concussion symptom.
Well, he was like pale on the bench. Like, he did not look good on the bench. I wouldn't be shocked if he's not able to hold his fucking vomit in for a extended period of time. Like, he did not look good on the bench in, what was that, game 4? No, he looked quite worse for wear. So I wouldn't be shocked if he's actually like legitimately sick. Like, you can play through certain things, but I mean, if you're puking every 15 minutes, like, if it happens while you're on the ice, I mean, that's not good.
Do you think
illness is no joke for sure?
Do you think they could have been poisoned?
No. By Boston. I mean,
it happened to Michael Jordan.
It backfired.
It happened. You watched the Michael Jordan documentary?
No.
It happened to him.
Really?
They ordered pizza before game.
I heard about that. Yeah,
they ordered pizza, and it was like 4 kids to deliver one pizza, and they're all like looking at him as they're closing the door, and then the next day, food poisoning on the bench as he's playing. He played through the game.
Flu game. Wasn't that flu game?
Flu game?
Yeah, because Michael Jordan has a flu game where he played fantastic while he was sick.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's what happened, but
I know.
It backfired either way. Same
though.
with the Michael Jordan thing. It backfired because I mean, they played much better game 5 than they did game 4 without Matthews. I feel like teams will rally around players being injured or out of the lineup or sick because like they need to fill in that gap. So everybody plays 10 times harder because they know their best players out of the lineup.
Makes sense. It's like when McDavid was injured at the end of the season. There they beat the Vegas Golden Knights 5-1, which is pretty crazy.
So
speaking of Vegas,
well, okay, I need to get into my other series that I got wrong.
Okay.
So we only had 2 series that we differed on, and I was wrong on both of them. Jets obviously bounced out. And then Lightning bowed out. I mean, Florida looks good. And I remember saying during while we were doing our bracket, our first round bracket, that I didn't think Bobrovsky's goaltending was going to hold up to Vasilevsky's. Because Vasilevsky's kind of looked good, but he's been shaky-ish recently. And Bobrovsky, he's a good goalie, but I don't think he's the same ilk when they're both 100%. playing their best that Vasilevsky is, but man, Bob looks good.
Bro,
Bob
that one
looks
save,
good.
Dominic Hasek save, man. You know, I was actually telling my friends this kind of recently.
Yeah.
This might be a kind of another crazy take
right.
of mine. You know, like stuff like that, like those saves where you're not even looking, and you put your hand out completely. Dominic Hasek type saves, you know, hand-eye coordination, anything like that.
Yeah.
When your instincts just kick in, it's almost like, you know, with all the training and time you've spent doing your sport, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's almost like supernatural
like
type
a sixth
things,
sense.
like a sixth sense. Exactly. It's like maybe they can predict the future. They can predict, okay, the puck's going to be here, and they don't even realize it. They're time traveling to a spot, putting their arm there and hitting it backwards, not even looking.
I'm not even close to the same level as Bobrovsky or Vasilevsky or any of those guys, but I remember during my time in playing that, it was like I wouldn't even see the puck. I wouldn't even see it get released, but my hand would just go to the spot.
Yeah.
Or my block would go to the spot, or I'd like fucking be on my ass because there was like 3 rebounds or whatever, and my defenseman couldn't clear the puck, and I just somehow kick my leg. And I wouldn't see the puck, wouldn't know, but I heard, okay, there's a shot, and you just sort of assume it's in a certain area, and fuck it, works
just
sometimes.
magic.
It works sometimes. It's
magic.
luck. A lot of it's luck.
A lot of it,
but you also you have to be lucky too. And hockey, as a goalie especially, you have to be lucky. Like, you have to be in the right place, and these guys train constantly to have perfect positioning, be in the right place at the right time constantly. And sometimes you got to throw that shit out the window and just wail around a little bit. And it worked. It worked. So Florida bounces Tampa once again 4 games to 1. I mean, it's Florida's, if Bob keeps playing the way he is, it's looking like it's going to be a short or a long run for Florida. I wouldn't be shocked if
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, honestly, like, bias aside, like, it's going to be Colorado and Florida. I've been saying that since like halfway through the season.
I could see it. I wouldn't be shocked if Oilers Florida in the final.
I would like to see that. I would love to see that.
I don't think Oilers win the cup this year. I hope they do. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I hope, like, Canucks, dude. The Canucks and Oilers, man. If the Canucks beat Nashville tomorrow in Game 6, you know, it's gonna be tough to watch that series. You know, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like, you know, like I love the Oilers. I love McDavid, Draisaitl, McDavid. You know, but also I just love the Canucks, and I love cheering with my friends and my family. And it's gonna be so monumental when Vancouver finally wins the cup. Mm-hmm. You know, I kind of imagine it like, you know, I'm at my cousin's house watching the game or something, and, you know, got my Canucks jersey on, cheering, had a good time. I come back home, I turn on it's late at night, turn on the light in my living room, and McDavid's sitting there on the couch, and he's like, "Where were you?" And I was like, you know, I was just out for dinner with the boys, you know. And then he's like, "Where's your Canucks jersey? How come you're wearing your Canucks jersey?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I won this. Don't worry. I won it. You know, I was cheering for you guys. Don't worry." And then all of a sudden he sees Snapchats of like me cheering when a Canucks scores.
Oh no.
You know, so I feel like, you know, that's how I feel. If you can imagine that, you know.
I can. You painted a beautiful picture there.
If you can imagine something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can. I can imagine it.
Yeah.
No, that's great. So. Hopefully that doesn't happen. McDavid doesn't show up
somehow he's at my house.
Yeah,
when he was playing a game.
That would be. I mean, it'd be cool, but it'd be a little creepy.
Scary.
McDavid, how did you get into my house?
It'd be creepy. Yeah.
Why are you in my house?
I
love you, but it's a little weird that you're here to see me.
Very weird.
Yeah.
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 Well, like I just said, like, it's super. You know, sports people are superhuman. You know.
Yeah.
They can time travel. They can travel, teleport to my house after the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, it would be crazy. So speaking of crazy, that's a terrible segue. Anyways, Vegas up 2-0 in the series, and then all of a sudden, your Dallas Stars just storm back 3 in a row. It's beautiful.
I hope they beat
brink of
Vegas.
Elimination. Vegas is on the brink of elimination.
I really, really hope they beat Vegas.
Absolute clowns. On the brink of elimination. It's beautiful. I feel like we kind of willed that to existence in this podcast.
So. I think literally the whole hockey community has willed the Vegas.
I had Vegas Dallas going to 7.
Yeah.
I had Dallas winning. So
yeah.
it'd be cool. Be
Yeah,
cool.
I was. Yeah.
Go on.
No, you go.
Okay. So the other series that ended, and we kind of talked about it a little bit. Sorry, no, you go on because I'm changing the subject. So.
No, mine was kind of changing the subject anyways.
Since we're talking about series that have already finished before, we'll talk about Rangers Capitals real quick, and I might pull up something just to see what the numbers were because I wouldn't be shocked if the Capitals did absolutely nothing that series. Pretty wild. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, you can pull up some stats.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed as you're searching this up? With all these games I've been watching in the playoffs, there's been so many stanchion bounces.
Yeah.
So many stanchion bounces. It's insane.
It is pretty
last
crazy.
night's game, when the Oilers clinched against the Kings, there was a stanchion bounce. The Hurricanes got one the other day. Canucks got one, I think. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They got to do something about that. I don't know how they haven't fixed that yet.
I don't know how they would is all.
Can't they just make the stanchions taper a little bit so that it's not like a direct, like, maybe it is tapered or maybe that'll make it worse. I don't know.
I'm trying to find something here. I can't find anything.
Can they make like the stanchion flush with the glass? It might not be as strong. No, it wouldn't be as strong at all.
I don't think that'd be as strong. Okay, let's just do this. I'll just
make the
look through every game. Why can't I do it?
Schedule.
Oh, last 5 games.
Last 4 games.
Well, I know.
Oh, it would. Yeah, just there'd have to be one we can't count out there.
Is this even?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sweet. That works.
Just disregard
this. But it has to be last 5 games. Or let's do last 4. See if that fixes it. Sorry, guys. Charlie Lindgren looked good, but like, I don't know. I sort of thought like if you're, no offense, Charlie Lindgren, not that he cares about what I say, but you can't rely on a goalie that has never really been a starter in the NHL to all of a sudden carry you through a playoff series. It doesn't work like that. And Darcy Kemper has been quite shit throughout the entire season this year. So I don't know. I'm not shocked by any means, but it's still quite sad. So anyways,
just ignore the top one.
Yeah.
The top game.
Yeah, this doesn't matter, but I wonder if I click it. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. So player stats. So I'm curious, the Capitals. Yeah, that's not good. So game 1, Charlie Lindgren had 3 goals against, 864 save percentage. A lot of. How many minutes did Ovechkin? Yeah, only 15 minutes on ice. Wow. That's crazy, seeing Ovi with only 15 minutes on ice. And a guy like Alexei Protas, who's like young in this league, having 17 minutes over him. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. He's on his way out. He's not on his way out, but he's in the latter half of his career. The coach came out, I don't know if you remember that. The coach came out and like sort of put Ovi on blast a little bit. Was like, yeah, he's playing off. Like he's not playing right.
Right.
Yeah, like pretty crazy. Like not even close. And then you look at the Rangers, like, yeah, Igor with a 920 save percentage. Panarin had an unbelievable series. I think he's top points right now in the playoffs. So anyways, go on.
Did Shesterkin play every game?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary, man. They got 2
this
really
is the only
good
game
goalies.
that was close.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the only game that was close, and Lindgren still had a shite save percentage. Igor didn't have the greatest save percentage, but still, wasn't even close. I don't know. It's kind of a shame. Anyways, we can get off of that.
Yeah.
I wanted Ovi to do well. I knew it was going to happen.
Me too. I wanted him to do good too.
Ovi always does this like weird disappearing act in the playoffs. Like other than his cup win, like he always sort of just like disappeared in the playoffs before that.
Really?
I don't know why. Because he's such a talented scorer, but I guess like in the playoffs you can sort of angle off that one side of the ice a little bit better because you're playing the guy over and over and over and over again. You're not playing like other teams in between. But anyways, it's a little different. So Capitals Islanders, snoozer of a series, in my opinion.
I did not.
I watched
watch
a couple games.
Game.
I
think I watched like the last 10 minutes of the last game.
Yeah. I'm done watching that series. Hopefully it's done quick. I don't know.
Wait, which one? Sorry.
Islanders, Carolina.
It's out. It's done.
Oh, is it done?
It's done, bro. Where have you been, buddies? Come on, buddy's a hockey podcast.
I'm tired.
Remember this? Remember today when you're talking about like this is like the most? I can't remember. Long story.
Is it done?
Yeah,
it is done. I'm a moron. Yes,
dude, they got a stanchion goal.
Wow.
They got
oh, that's right.
They scored,
I'm tired.
bro. They scored again in 8 seconds apart.
Yeah,
again,
that's
8 seconds apart. One of them was a stanchion goal. They dumped it in.
Now. And Sorokin hasn't really been playing. Varlamov's been playing. I remember now. Yeah. I completely forgot. I'm tired today.
It's okay. I respect it.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't even really that close either. Wow, 4-1. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah. The Hurricanes had some comeback games there.
Yeah. I mean, God.
Like the Islanders, like there was a few games where they're leading, and then the Hurricanes just come back all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's kind of like these Canucks series, Canucks in Nashville.
I am very curious. I just want to look at same thing I did with Carolina or Capitals. Whatchamacallit there. I'm just curious how what's his face?
No,
other goalie. Sorokin. If Sorokin even really played a game, because he's their starting goalie. Like, he should be their starting goalie.
Look at
look at that. 9:55. Okay, so Islanders won game 1, obviously, and Varlamov stood on his head.
Islanders did not win game 1.
Yeah,
no, they didn't.
Shows they did.
Nope.
Oh yeah, 1-5. That's right. Yeah, 8:65. That's crazy though, because like Varlamov is not supposed to be the starter of this team. If you want to make it far in the playoffs, Varlamov is not your starter at all. Wow, there's a goaltending controversy because it was Igor and Sorokin for a while that were 1 and 2 in the league for like goaltending battle every year, or for the past 2 years at least. And Sorokin looked okay at stretches, fantastic at stretches, and then just downright awful in stretches. Like, we drafted him in my fantasy team. We ended up trading him. Like, he was so inconsistent. It was crazy. The Islanders were very inconsistent too, but when you got 36-year-old, 35-year-old Varlamov out playing a young buck goalie that should be like second best or first best in the league, like, that's not great. I don't know. That's not fantastic.
Yeah. So let's touch on, I guess we can touch on before we get to the most important one, Canucks in Nashville. Canucks and Predators.
Yeah.
I think we should touch on the Oilers and Kings series a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. Very impressed. They faced them 3 years in a row now. First year, or 2022.
7 games.
7 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say. 2023, 6 games. 2024, 5 games.
Yeah.
And so, my question for you, Monroe, is, are the Kings just a bad team, or are the Oilers just really good?
No, they have their number. When you have, and like I said before the series, when you trade 2 guys away and you get some bum, and you pay him $9 million a year and he does fuck all.
So you're saying the Kings are bad?
No, I'm saying the Kings aren't bad. I'm saying they didn't do well in their offseason. Like, you needed, in the trade deadline, you needed a goalie. We all knew that they needed a goalie. They didn't get a goalie. We all knew that they needed some sort of offensive depth, and they traded away 2 forwards and got Pierre-Luc Dubois. It makes no sense to me. Like, you can't expect to win a series against Oilers. Obviously, they didn't know they were playing the Oilers, but, I mean, like, if everything goes in threes, it's pretty obvious it's going to happen. I don't know. I think Dubois is going to get traded. Because Boston almost, so I think I talked about this last podcast, that there was a trade in talks that Allmark was going to go from Boston to LA for Pierre-Luc Dubois, and I think this series would have been far, far different if Allmark was net.
That would have been crazy, man.
No offense to Talbot, I quite like Talbot. He played great in Calgary when he was there. He seems like a really nice guy. He's not a starting caliber goalie for a championship level team. He just isn't.
No.
He just isn't. Like, you can't win a championship with that guy in net. And they went to Big Save Dave, a couple of goalies that have Calgary history. Big Save Dave in that last game. And David Rittich looked okay, but he's, like, once again, not a starting goaltender caliber. So, I don't know. They got to figure something out.
And I kind of want to mention, I mean, we can talk about this any other podcast, because we'll know more, but this is just a prediction for the future. If we do see the Oilers and Avalanche in the conference finals, that's a rematch of 2022 where they got swept by the Avalanche and they won the cup. I think the Oilers are definitely a better team this year. compared to 2022.
Yeah.
Easily. They have more playoff experience.
For sure.
They have they don't have Mike Smith in net.
Yeah.
They don't have Mike Smith in net. That's huge.
Stuart Skinner
is
great.
proving himself to be amazing.
Yep, shutout.
He got a shutout in a game where they scored.
Game 4.
They shot 30. That was an anomaly game, dude.
1-0. Yeah.
1-0 game for the Oilers.
Yeah.
They had 13 shots on net.
Yeah.
They had 33
Very
shots
Canucks-esque.
against. 33 shots against.
Yeah.
It was I think Oiler players and fans were really relieved to see that, knowing they can win.
They can do it.
We can win in all sorts of games.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Stuart Skinner.
Yeah.
And then we got Bouchard now, who is incredible. He's doing so good.
Yeah.
And then we got Matthias Ekholm as well.
Yeah.
He's doing really good. He wasn't on that team he wasn't on that team, I don't think. Who else? Zach Hyman is on another level now.
You're forgetting somebody
this year compared to, and Corey Perry.
There you go.
And Corey Perry. But the huge one for me also is obviously Stuart Skinner is the biggest, but Zach Hyman.
Oh, yeah.
What he's doing.
Oh, he looks great.
Like people can say, oh, it's so easy what he's doing. He's scoring, but if it he's scoring like from 2 inches away from the goal line. Oh, this that. Like if it was easy to do, everyone would do it.
Yeah, every single one of the players that they tried to put with McDavid that couldn't do it would be able to do it if it was easy.
Yeah, like McDavid's
doing it.
McDavid's got Draisaitl there on the power play all the time. Draisaitl
Yeah.
gets power play goals on that one spot right here. I'm pointing on the rink.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Anyways, and now he's got Hyman there too, and Hyman's just incredible.
Oh, so many scoring threats on that power play now. It's great.
We can mention like in 5 games, McDavid got 12 points.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Draisaitl got 10 points in 5 games.
Yeah. I mean, they know how to play against LA and they know how to beat them.
Yeah.
It's very clear. And LA does not know how to beat that rush. They don't.
Yeah.
Like, they can't
Their
figure
power
it out.
play. They got so many penalties last game.
12 power play. They went 0-12 on the power play this series.
Wow.
LA. Yeah.
Wow.
Bad. You have to score in the power play in the playoffs. You have to. It's got to be a thing you do. So, yeah. No, I mean, and a lot of that is to do with Stuart Skinner, and I liked Darnell Nurse after Game 5. They asked him how happy he was with the team's defense, and the first person he brought up was Stuart Skinner. Said how great he was, but then also, I mean, the defense is playing great for Edmonton. It's a team that has had issues on defense for a little bit, and it's been like their number one question mark. They look good. Like, Ekholm looked good. I hate to say it, Nurse looked good. Like, defensively, at least, he looked good. Like, when he's not giving away the pucks, he's pretty good defensively.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, Bouchard looks fantastic. I mean, the kid's elite. He's easily top 10 defenseman in the league. I wouldn't put him top 5. There's too many good defensemen. But 2 of them are playing in the Canucks Preds series. 2 of my top 5 are
Roman Josi and Quinn Hughes. I don't know why I said Yosi's name first. Forgive me, everyone.
Oh, I mean, it's all
I should have said Quinn Hughes' name first.
Dude,
I think that's for last.
Yossi's,
that's for last.
Yossi's won a Norris, so you can argue that Yossi's better.
I think Quinn Hughes is better.
Right now, Hughes is better.
Yeah.
Over their careers. But.
So, we could talk about the Canucks now.
I just wanted to add that the Oilers, just for all the Hyman haters, the Oilers tried Athanasiou on that line, and everybody's like, oh, Athanasiou, he's so fast. He's going to be able to keep up with McDavid. It was a shit show. Athanasiou looked awful. They tried Lucic, and if anybody could do it, Lucic is a guy who is anybody, and he couldn't fucking do it either. So, I mean, come on now. I mean, those aren't 2 massive names. I mean, Nuge had a crazy year last year, and he wasn't playing in that bumper spot. I don't know. Or he was playing in the bumper spot. He wasn't playing net front. So, I mean, you can't hate the kid. If anybody was able to do it, anybody would do it. Perry would be down there fucking chipping in pucks, and he hasn't. So anyways,
Hyman haters, HH, not good people.
You have to make a painting of that.
Not good people.
Hyman haters, not good people, not good company. Yeah. Anyways, so you were gonna go into the Canucks Preds there.
Yeah, Canucks and Predators. So me and the legendary Kyle White went to Game 2. Wasn't the game to go to.
No.
We still had a good time though. Had a phenomenal 5 days in Vancouver. Mm-hmm. We were starting off high energy. There's so much high energy in the building, and we're all chanting KC, KC, KC for Casey DeSmith because our Lord and Savior Demko got injured. So
that's right. I remember that.
So yeah, we figured out the news that morning that Demko was injured, and we're like, well, my confidence has gotten a lot more lower now.
Yeah.
And the start, everyone was so electric, and then they
8 seconds in.
No, it wasn't 8 seconds. It was
Pretty sure it was 8 seconds.
It was just over a minute. Just over a minute they scored because we were chanting. It was in 18 minutes in. Or 18, the time was 18.
18 minutes left. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
we had time to chant and everything, and they scored. Unlucky goal. It wasn't Casey's fault. The Smith's fault. But anyways, and after that, the crowd morale was so low.
Yeah.
Pettersson, he missed a lot of chances. He wasn't playing good. He was sloppy. He gave away the puck.
I think he's injured.
Yeah, you were saying, it's possible. And I feel so bad for Pettersson. Like fans are so hard on their players, and just within the square, the radius I was in, this packed arena, sold out arena, I heard probably close to 10 people talking shit on Pettersson, yelling Pettersson, oh, you suck, oh.
I get it.
But
I don't, but I do. He just signed a big contract.
Yes, I know. I think he's on and off. I think, yes, he is overpaid a little bit. I think he's still a great player.
At his peak, he's not.
At his peak, yeah. At his peak, but that's the thing. His peak comes and goes. He's inconsistent.
I think he's been injured for a bit. I wouldn't be shocked by the end of this playoff series if it comes out that he had he's just been playing through an injury since 3 quarters into the season. The last quarter he's been playing through some injury.
It's entirely possible
because he's looked completely different, and he's not skating at the speed that we all know he can. Because it's not like he's the fastest player in the league, but he's got legs. He'll skirt past some guys occasionally, and he just hasn't been doing that. So. I think he's injured personally.
But to quote a fan that was sitting beside Kyle, before I quote him, they were throwing T-shirts everywhere, throwing T-shirts nonstop, throwing T-shirts. Oh, T-shirt giveaway, T-shirt giveaway. They did ones from the way upper, above the broadcast there.
Oh, yeah.
And they came on parachutes. One landed on the ice before the face-off, and the Nashville player just fucking caught it with his stick and threw it over the glass. But to quote the guy beside Kyle, he said, "I want a goal, not a T-shirt," and that's how we all felt, I believe.
That's deep.
So it was a 4-1 loss that game.
Yeah,
but
it's a tough game to be at.
This series is such a low-scoring series. Game 3, was it Game 3 or Game 4 was the most exciting game ever, where the Canucks on the empty net. Do you want to explain it? Do you want to explain what happened?
Sure. So 3-1, pull the goalie at 3.5 minutes or so. Sissons skates down and absolutely fumble fucks it. He hits the post.
Patrick Stefan-like.
Yeah, very Stefan-like. Play turns around, and Baracko Besser. I don't know why I made that name. Anyways, pots one. And beautiful goal. Everybody's all excited.
3-2.
3-2.
Canucks fans are excited. Nashville fans are excited. This was in Nashville.
Yeah. But I at least at my house, everybody's very excited.
Yes.
I had some family over for that game. Everybody's freaking out because I thought the game was done. I told Brianna done, and she was like, "Don't say that." And I'm like, "It's done." And she's, "Don't say that. It's the new couch."
I had a good feeling, man. When they were in that zone, they were looking good. I had such a good feeling. Anyways, so 3-2 now.
Few seconds left. I think it was 6 seconds left. They scored.
8 seconds. 8 seconds left. Brock Besser completes the hat trick.
So it was 8 seconds or whatever, 10 seconds left. Besser skirts around, shoots, hits a post or whatever it was a save made. Rebound comes out,
gets it around,
and any other player in that position would have just shot the puck immediately and tried to bury it, and probably would have missed, or probably would have hit a post, or probably would have hit a player. Brock Besser has the frame of mind with 8 seconds left, not a lot of time, to hold the puck, skirt it around the post, and tuck it in.
The
beautiful goal
is incredible.
Such a patient goal. The guy knows how to score goals, and you need guys that know how to score goals in the playoffs. You need clutch players like that.
Yeah.
And good Lord, he has been clutch. Same with Zadorov, honestly. But,
Zadorov,
he has been so clutch, especially in that game. Hat trick to go to OT, and then Elias Lindholm, the guy that everybody was clowning on for that trade, plots a beautiful goal again. And
not even 2 minutes into overtime.
And boom, we're done. That's it. Everybody go home.
It was 3-1.
We're going back to
let's finish it off. And sure enough, that game was 2 days ago on Tuesday. It's Thursday now.
Yeah.
And the Canucks lost that game. That was sad. Like when that stuff happens, I just think, what's the point of even?
I want a gold, not a T-shirt. William Shakespeare.
Yeah, I just think when the Canucks lose like that, when your team loses in the playoffs, not even this the series,
Yeah.
you just think, what's the point of living? What's the point?
That's deep. That's deep.
It's
a very deep podcast so far. This is good. We're really getting in our feels here. Kent's in his feels. He's sad that he went to that one game that was fucking.
Yeah,
lost.
it was the wrong game to go to. I mean, they lost twice at home out of the 3 games they had at home. Now, I just hope Friday. I really, really, really hope Friday they can finish it off, or else it's going to be another nervous few days. And the Oilers cannot. If it's we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So which one do you want to go?
Yeah,
over
what are
first
you pulling up here?
So I'm not even going to go over the Rangers Capitals because we don't need to.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just start off with the Hurricanes one.
Yeah. So this is a little Puck Empire thing. I like Puck Empire. They're great. They put together some great content. So original prediction that he had was Carolina in 5. I don't remember my prediction. I think I said 6, so I was wrong. But anyways. So yeah. Seth Jarvis, wow, had 7 points. Yeah, Seth Jarvis, he's a funny kid. I don't know if you've seen clips of him.
He's on
really
Chicklets.
funny.
He was on Chicklets.
Well, and like just interviews and things as well. Like he's a funny kid. He's cool.
Right.
20 minutes time on ice. Yeah, what a breakout star he's going to be, or he is right now. He had a good year too. Scored 30. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
Finals
Canadian,
Lundqvist. Yeah. Semyon Varlamov. Yeah, Varlamov had a good series for sure. Sort of his goodbye series, maybe. I don't know. I mean, he is up there in age. Goalies usually don't retire until they're older, but I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up hanging it up. This seems like a goodbye series from him. He played great, though. He's a Canadiens legend.
Disappointing player.
Adam Pelech. Yeah, I mean, he played 30 minutes or a game, so I don't really know if you can say he was a ghost. He's not a guy that's supposed to be putting up points, and he's really good defensively. The entire team had an issue defensively against Carolina. I wouldn't put anything on Adam Pelech. I thought he looked good in the 2 games I watched, but Seth Jarvis obviously, and then Pat Maroon Award, Jordan Staal.
Most impactful player on the
least
winning team.
impactful.
Least impactful. That's the Patrick Maroon
Award, yeah, on a winning team. So that's kind of
Nice.
funny. Yeah. I mean, anything else you want to add about that?
No, got nothing to say.
All right. Winnipeg, Colorado. Very sad.
I just want to, prior to this series, this is the if you're into Bar Down's TSN Bar Down.
Yeah.
This is the Jesse Luca series.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched their most recent podcast.
I didn't.
Where Jesse was wearing glasses. I think he was wearing sunglasses to hide his eyes because he was like, the way he was talking sounded like he was about to cry. It was before the Jets even lost. Before the Jets even lost.
Yeah.
He just knew, like, he was talking about how like bad his team was and how bad everything's going for him. And it sounded like he was about to cry the entire time.
They didn't look good. Anyways, we already beat that.
It's just
horse.
Colorado's such a good team,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Colorado's just so good.
All right. Series. Yeah. Nichushkin had a wild
man.
series. 7 goals in 5 games.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Pretty wild.
They have such a good team.
Yeah.
Best player on the losing team.
Yeah. I mean, Morrissey had a great series as well. I mean, Morrissey's such a good defenseman. He's a sneaky, like better version of Morgan Riley. Elliot Friedman's, or who said that? I think it was Elliot Friedman brought that up, and I think it's right. Like, they have very similar games. I think Morrissey just has a little bit better of an offensive touch and is probably on par defensively with Riley, but Morrissey's a great defenseman. He really is. But he's not on par with Makar. So, Ghost Award, Hellebuyck. Yeah, not good.
It's sad.
Yeah,
It's sad.
I mean, a 5.2 goals against average over a 5-game series is not great. Spotlight Award, Mikko Rantanen. He had 3 points in game 5, 3 hits, +5, 3 blocks. Yeah, I mean, Rantanen's a beast. He's a perfect playoff player. He's a big dude. He can score goals. He can dish the puck great. He can skate like the wind for how giant the kid is. Anyways. And then Pat Maroon Award, Alexander Georgiev. Yeah, he had a sub 900 save percentage again, and they still won. Again, he had a sub. It's crazy. I don't understand how that kid is the starter. I mean, it works.
Right.
Somehow it works.
Yeah. What can I was gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
So their captain's Landeskog, right?
Yeah.
He's been injured forever, right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say LTIR cheese with them because, I mean, he's out. Like, that's
He's
just
been
dead
out
cap.
the whole season.
That's just dead cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Edmonton 5. That's what they had predicted. I mean, McDavid, 12 points over 5 games. Wild. Plus 12 goal differential. So he had not let a single goal in while he's on the ice. Which is pretty crazy.
I mean,
or he let an equal amount, but no, that would be a +1.
well, obviously he was on the ice and didn't get an assist as well.
Yeah,
So-
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Quentin Byfield, they are so lucky Byfield had as good of a year as he did this year with how terrible Pierre-Luc Dubois was. Because if Byfield didn't show up this year and Pierre-Luc Dubois looked as terrible as they did, I don't know if they would have gotten out of that losing slump.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, Byfield jumped up on that first line and gave new life to that team. It was crazy.
I just noticed. I searched it up. Byfield's Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
I thought he was American.
He played for Team Canada.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
he played for World Juniors.
Nice. Who was it that I got confused him with? I confused him with another player. I don't know.
I don't
Remember.
know. Ghost Award, Pierre-Luc Dubois already beat that horse. We can beat it
He's
again.
got the Ghost Award for
He
the whole
sucks.
season.
Yeah, he is awful. He needs to get rid of that tinted visor. I think that's the issue. Looks
I
like
think
a bit
he
of
just-
a
yeah.
clown.
Yeah.
I mean, as Bieksa said last game, game last night that I was watching, it's an issue when you have a guy that's that big that can play as well as everybody knows he can when he wants to. Like that Columbus Tampa series he was talking about was fantastic, and I remember that. Pierre-Luc Dubois was a monster. He's a big dude, and he can play really well. I don't know what's going on. He hasn't been. It's so odd, but anyways. And then, Stuart Skinner, shutout, game 4, 33 saves. 4 out of 4 high danger chances. Not a lot of high danger chances, I will say. But, I mean, either way, you can have great defense, but you also need a great goalie behind you. So, it's a big deal. And then Pat Maroon Award, Darnell Nurse. But like I said, he looked good defensively. I know he's a -1, but he looked good defensively. There's nothing wrong with his game, I don't think.
He did, yeah. There was the game 1 there where the Kings scored late in the third.
Yeah.
It bounced off his skate and in.
Mm-hmm.
It happens, not his fault. And then also there was Cody Cece's stick evaporated.
Yep.
Evaporated, and then they got the puck and scored. Dude,
Yeah.
me and my friend Tristan, we were laughing so
Yeah.
hard. The announcer said the stick evaporated. And then shortly after, Kevin Fiala's stick evaporated.
Yeah,
and
these sticks.
then they scored in the empty net. So it was like a win-win. It's like okay, we got it back. You know.
Yeah.
It happened.
It's like a makeup call.
Yeah,
something like that.
But like the way the announcer just said evaporated both times. So it wasn't good advertising for those sticks.
No, well, I mean, all these sticks are so light, which is good. But I
Yeah.
mean, fuck, you're just getting snap sticks,
I
especially with how
know.
powerful these guys are.
I know.
How they can shoot it. Yeah, it's
I just got a light stick for myself, but obviously I'm not playing.
Yeah.
We're playing a percent of how hard they play.
Yeah.
And so I'm very nervous to break it, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's check out the score of the Leafs game.
Yeah, let's see here.
Still 0-0.
So the Bruins have 18 shots on goal. Or sorry, no, the Leafs have 18 shots on goal. Bruins only have 7.
Wow.
7.
Wow.
That's crazy. And the Bruins took another penalty. It was a 4-minute that time. 4-minute penalty. Wow.
Are you sure this wasn't 2 penalties?
2 penalties, 6 minutes.
Oh, just a little math there. Nice.
And then, I mean, the Leafs have given away the puck a good amount of times. I guess they're just not doing anything with it. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I almost want to end this so we can go watch it, but we won't. We won't yet.
Yeah. We covered a lot in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just do you have any predictions for the Leafs series or predictions for the Canucks series or
I think they finish it out in Nashville. They kind of have to.
I hope they do, man. I
Canucks
really
have to.
hope they do.
They haven't been winning at home. I mean, they haven't. So
the Canucks series we can add. So we saw
won
Demko injured.
yeah.
We see DeSmith injured now.
Silovs.
Now Shelovs.
The kid's a fucking monster. He
If
looks
Shelovs,
good.
their third string backup. If Shelovs gets injured, you know who they're calling up, right?
Me.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit. That's what my dad said. He's like, you got to bring your gear to the rink on
Really?
Game 7. Yeah, you should go to the game.
I just met your dad.
Yeah.
It's like, and
Glenn.
yeah, that's great minds think alike. Right
Glenny
there.
Balls.
Glenny Balls.
You know Glenny Balls?
Is he a comedian?
No, Glenny Balls Sunday podcast. Barstool.
I've seen
Glenny
him.
Balls.
I've
He's the
seen
one.
him on
He's the one. You know
Theo-
Sunday podcast.
He's a larger gentleman, right?
Yeah, Caleb's Sunday podcast. He's the one that sits between the people eating ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was on. I remember seeing his thumbnail for Theo Vaughn's podcast one time.
Uh,
I knew he was like,
he tried to punch Jake Paul in the face, and Jake Paul moved out of the way.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking.
I know. All right. Yeah. I mean, I really hope the Canucks win on Friday because
Fuck. I hope they do.
My heart can't take anymore. My heart can't take anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The Oilers. Like, the good thing about the Oilers Canucks series, like it guarantees one of my teams going to the conference finals.
Conference final. Yeah. Yeah.
I hate saying that because I feel like I offend all my Canucks fans, friends, and family.
Why?
Like when I say, oh, like if I'm still happy if the Canucks lose.
Oh, fuck off! I hear that all the time.
Like
too,
I feel horrible. I feel horrible. I feel like my brother in the chat here and my cousins are gonna disown me a lot.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, I hear the same thing when the Canucks play the Flames. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I want the Flames to win.
But I also I want the Canucks to win though. I want them both to win.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. If the Canucks and the Flames played in a series, I would not care. I would prefer the Flames to win. But if the Canucks won, I wouldn't be butthurt.
Right.
I wouldn't be butthurt.
Like I don't know who I don't even know. I guess I would have to watch the game and subconsciously I'll start cheering without noticing that I'm cheering for one team.
Yeah.
Because I always do that. Like in playoff
I feel
series,
like you will cheer for
when
the
I watch
Canucks.
some playoff series, I'm like I don't really know who I'm going for, and then all of a sudden I notice I'm cheering for a team.
Mm-hmm.
But the Oilers, dude, this Oilers and Canucks, if it happens, it's gonna be.
If Demko's
stuff.
not back, the Oilers win easily, in my opinion. If
Yeah,
Demko's not back.
honestly, I.
Silovs looks good. Don't get me wrong,
Silovs-
but I mean McDavid versus a rookie goalie, I don't think that goes well.
Yeah,
McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman against a rookie goalie is a little scary.
it is.
Yeah,
It is scary. Yeah.
yeah.
I feel bad. I feel bad. I gotta be upset. I would be very upset to see the Canucks lose.
Yeah.
It just honestly, if the Oilers beat Canucks, I really, 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 really hope they win the cup because
win
if
it
they
all.
just took out the Canucks for that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
I'm
for
be
sure.
very pissed. And I think saying this now, I'd be more pissed if the Oilers took out the Canucks and didn't win the cup than if the Canucks took out the Oilers and didn't.
Yeah,
win the
there's
cup.
less standards on the Canucks.
There's
like
more
if the Canucks,
There's
if the Canucks won and then lost and got bounced out against the Avs or whoever it is.
It's like, well, they
yeah,
went to the
exactly.
conference
Not
finals
a
out
big
of
deal.
not making the playoffs for 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And whereas the Oilers, like, dude, it's
Conference finals
now we're
again and again and
like
again and again.
the game. It's like this. It's their time to win the cup this year.
Yeah, yeah.
I did
if
not.
there is
state
any
that.
year if there is any year to win the cup, it would be this year, or next year actually, because Draisaitl's contract's not quite done yet. But yeah, his contract expires at the end of the year this year or next year. It's next year, right?
I think it's next year.
Next year, yeah. So it's this year or next year.
And
It's
then
that's the cup window for the Oilers. Is this year or next year? If they don't. Because Draisaitl is getting paid $18 billion his
Yeah.
next contract extension,
Yeah.
unless he wants to take a team-friendly deal. Yeah, like they have to win now.
I
It's
think
now or
they
never.
would. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they all, because McDavid's then ends in the year after. I think they would do a team friendly thing. I think they have such a tight knit core there. I think they can.
Sorry.
I think they would do a team friendly deal. That's
Yeah.
just how I think. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
All right. I don't want to end it, but
I'm
tired.
Were you wanting to do a game or?
Yeah, we could do a little mini game. You want to do a little trivia game?
Yeah.
A little NHL trivia. I did wake up for a little bit during we
Yeah,
were out
tired
for 9
guy.
hours today.
We were working. Worked
9
like
hours. It wasn't a tough day, but
that's why you're tired. It was such
probably.
an easy day.
yeah. Oh, let's do some
This isn't gonna be floor hockey.
field
is it?
hockey. Puck duku. We could do a puck duku. You want to do a
Yeah,
puck duku?
it's just I find puck dude, sure. It's just really boring if we don't know it.
Yeah. Well, let's just do as much as we can, and then we stop
Okay.
when we don't remember.
L.A. and St. Louis.
Here, hold up.
Okay. Okay, puck Dooku. L.A. St. Louis Gretzky.
Why didn't Gretzky show up immediately?
Calgary and Blues, Al McInnes.
Al McInnes, wow.
The one of the saddest thing about today is we don't have Duffy 7-Eleven in the pod to talk about Gretzky.
Is it not
A? Al and then space Mac. Nope. No, it was right there.
Was it?
Oh my dude, take no K. No K. No K.
Here, no, it's not
Space
coming up.
M. Yes, it was right there.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Shit.
We don't have Duffy 7-Eleven to talk about Gretzky.
He's getting frustrated over here. Holy
I am.
Yeah.
No, can I say one thing before we go to important thing to know about Duffy 7-Eleven?
Yes.
One of our greatest fans. His
passed away today. No, I'm kidding.
He went to the same school that Steve Yzerman did and Rob and Scott Niedermeyer. Yeah. Also, his doctor growing up is Rob. Why am I saying Rob again? Scott and Rob's dad.
Yes.
And
Corey also played.
Dr. Niedermeyer.
And Duffy 7-Eleven played one game in the NHL.
He did?
Yeah. All right.
That's not true.
It is.
But the thing I said was
we
true.
Gotta add a little bit of intrigue to Duffy 7-Eleven.
Right.
We need to build a lore for him.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, did he play a game or did he not? He was the Zamboni driver. Anyways, Blues Dallas.
Patrick
Jordy
Maroon. Did he? No, he didn't.
No. Did Jordy Ben play for St. Louis? No.
No.
Duchesne didn't.
Let's just do the other things first. This is gonna be easy. Jerome McGinley.
5+ teams.
Jerome McGinley played, right?
No.
Mike Camilleri. Okay.
Nice. 60-point single season.
It's a no-brainer.
I also could have done Jaromir Jagr.
Jagr, yeah.
We could probably do Jagr for
Stars.
Always.
You can do it for the Stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jaromir Jagr went to. Let's talk about what we're doing because if people are listening.
Yeah. So yeah, you can.
So right now Monroe just did a Dallas player that has played for 5 or more teams, and he picked Jaromir Jagr.
Yes.
And we have 4 more slots to go.
Yeah.
On this Puck Dooku, and now we're just looking for a person who played for 5+ teams that played for LA. Dion Phaneuf, he played for Calgary, Toronto, LA.
That's 3.
That's it?
Yeah. What's his name? Kyle Clifford, I think, played for... I think? I could be wrong.
Nope. Incorrect.
Shit. Who? Forbort. Derek Forbort.
No, dude. No. Okay, let's get the 60-point season one.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay, so now we're going for players that have scored 60. Okay, good. We can do Mike Modano.
Let's have some fun. Matt
Dude,
Duchene.
you got... Oh, okay. Matt Modano.
Because I lost 2.
Yeah, we lost 2. 7 out of 9. Puck Dooku, not bad. Puck Doku.
Not bad. Not great. Not bad. I mean, uniqueness is pretty high because I got Matt Duchene here.
That's pretty good. And Mike Camilleri on number 1.
Yeah. Alrighty. That was fun. A little bit of a shorter one. I mean, we still went 53 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah, we had a busy day.
Yeah.
I got to get some dinner. You got to eat some dinner too.
Also, comment if you guys made it this far, if you like the format. We changed the format a little bit of the screens here, so let us know if you like it.
Yeah.
And hopefully these 3 teams stay here.
Oh, I friggin' hope they do,
next
man.
Podcast, yeah.
Okay, let's check the score one more time of the still 0-0.
Wow.
Still 0-0 with 3 minutes left.
Oh, Boston's coming back on shots, 12 shots on goal.
By the time this airs,
Toronto had a penalty.
It'll be over.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're getting close to 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're like 43 or something. If we get to 50,
we can check live if you'd like.
Live.
We can check live.
Oh, you see the subscribers grow live?
No. I'll just look up the spot show. See how many subscribers we got here. So yeah, we got 43 subscribers currently. Would be cool to gain another 7.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Episode 9 this is. So episode 10, we have a couple fun things in store that we will not tell you right now.
Are we actually going to do that? Because we really have to prepare for that one.
Do we?
Episode 10? Like what I have idea?
Yeah, I guess we could. Yeah, I don't know if we have to prepare that.
Okay, I can
just send me a list of the ones that you want to do, and then I can do like a list, and then we can do a.
Yes.
Yes.
Are we gonna have? We might have some. We might have some special guests. We don't know.
We don't know. Depends on what day of the week we do it, and depends on what is happening.
It might not be the 10th episode special, because if we have to make a podcast in the meantime and we can't,
we could do a 9.5 episode 9.5.
No, let's just.
This could be 8.5.
It'll just be a bonus episode with the special one.
Okay.
It'll just be a bonus episode.
Okay. All right, buddy.
Okay.
It's been a slice of cake.
Yeah, good time.
Yes.
Let's go hockey.
Let's go hockey. Let's go sports.